Howdy folks, happy holidays. It's Manic Mark, your real fake outsider artist, coming to you from the bunker system once again, underneath the art villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And just an update on the frames. These are the frames, an example of the frame I bought the other day at Goodwill. I passed up this box of frames like 3 or 4 weeks in a row, and just a bin full of frames. Just thought, And so I bought a couple boxes, $1 a box. You get 6 of them in a box. So I bought a few boxes of them, and I made a couple of paintings. I showed them to you yesterday, and I thought, hey, these are really kind of nice little frames. I just thought they'd be like cheap frames, but they're. I went back and I bought 1,200 frames for like $55. It happened to be half off frame day. I'm not kidding you. I went in there and there's a sign that said 1/2 off picture frames, and I said, hey, you know, about $50 because I'm a junker, a junk buyer from way back. So you know, I'm really tempted to buy more. I think they've got more. Some business frame. They're like religious sayings, and God was not on their side. They went out of business. So I've been doing these little paintings. The thing is, I've been doing these little paintings, and I've got 4 of them here today. Like, for example, here's Rotten Tooth, just a portrait called Rotten Tooth, and on the back I wrote Brush Your Teeth. This little frame, it suddenly becomes magical. I don't know what it is. It's really weird. Claw hammer boots, high heel steel toe. And on the back I wrote, don't mix work boots with pleasure. And I think that's an old saying, don't mix work with pleasure. And there's some words of wisdom in there, although, golly, it's just sometimes hard to keep from going back into the stock room with you-know-who, and it just happens to be that the boot's growing out of its head with ears on little ear stalks. My name, I legally changed my name to Manic Mark. I wonder how difficult that would be. That reminds me of a good story while I write this. I worked on a crew that put up an exhibit up at a museum, and I was a contractor, like a local contractor. Well, they've got these people that work with the show, and they come in with the show, right? Man, what am I going to say about this? Creature with a boot. So anyway, and all these guys are like motorcycle guys. These people that work with these shows, they're wonderful people, unique and very interesting. There's nothing wrong with motorcycle guys, but I'm just saying this so you know that they're free-spirited people, okay? They're people that travel and they live out of hotel rooms, and they work like animals, while they're doing the job. They get paid pretty well, but it's very difficult. There's a lot of cigarette smoking and drinking and taking, stuff to keep themselves awake, and they're burning the fuse at both ends, frankly. So one of these guys, he's kind of gets on people's nerves a little bit, right? Like he calls the work crew, the local work crew, his children. Come on, children, do this or do that. And that's pretty insulting for people that are like 50 years old. No matter how laid back you are, right? So apparently the show that I'm packing up that's leaving this facility is going to Canada, right? And he can't go with the show to do the build-up in Canada. Why? Because he's changed his middle name to Lucifer. And now his middle name doesn't match what's on his passport, right? So he can't go across the border to Canada. Creature with a boot. Carolina. I used to buy a pair of Carolina boots every spring, and I wear them all year long. And they were the only high top, 9-inch uninsulated boot with a lot of room in the toe box. I gotta wear shoes with a lot of room in the toe box. My feet just are weird that way. Creature with a boot on its head. So I go in there and I put the boots on, and they don't feel very good. And I'm like, what the heck is the deal with these boots, right? A pair of my old boots, my new boots. And the company in that year, production, decided that they were going to do the people that buy their boots a favor and put like a little special cushiony insole like glued into the shoe. You didn't redesign the shoe with more space to accommodate for this extra little cushion in it. So, you know, my feet did. I had to throw the boots out. Creature with a boot on it said, be careful of things that have ear stalks. Oh, you should be careful of creatures that have footwear on their head, not ear stalks. That'd be the least of my worries. What is the holiday of? I don't really, you know, I don't pay attention to holidays that much. I really don't know what the holiday is, whatever. I don't. See ya. Thanks. You guys are great. Thanks for stopping by. Yay! Frames!